Alright, so today we will be doing a little tutorial as to how to make some simple apps in the Android App Inventor. The one we're going to be doing today is a little brain game puzzle kind of a thing. So to start us off, let's just open up a new project. We'll just call it Project 1. How about that? Alright, now, from time to time I will be referring back to the finished copy, so we're going to want to set our screen up like the way I have it here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you can go ahead and change your background color if it suits you. Then go to the left hand side and bring in a button and put it at the top. Set your width over here to fill parent, and what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that it goes all the way from left to right. So for text, you want it to say brain game start. This is going to be our start button, and then come right here and rename it start button. I misspelled that. Okay. Next thing you're going to want to do is come over to the side, click on screen arrangement, and bring over a horizontal arrangement. Again, set that width to fill parent, and click OK, and that'll bring this all the way from left to right. You're going to go back, bring in two labels, and what the horizontal arrangement does is it just lets you put one thing next to another in line with each other. So for both of these, again, fill parent for the width, and then they'll share the space equally. And you're going to want to take all the text out of it, and that is because we can go back in later when we're actually writing code, and it will change the text in those little boxes. Now, you're going to want to go in again and bring in a new table arrangement, which has 4 spaces in it. Fill parent width by fill parent height, and then bring in 4 buttons and just organize them like so. So you have all 4 in a little square, and just give each the name of a color, because these are going to be our colored buttons. Now, you can go ahead and change the size on all these buttons, which I'll do in just a second. Now you're going to want 1 and set the 5th to 155 pixels, and the one below it will do the same automatically, and do the same with your other one over here, or you can, 155 pixels because our screen is 300 pixels wide. Then you want to come to your top one and set the height also to 155, so that's a perfect square. And then set fill parent on the other one, and do the same down here with 155 pixels as your height, and fill parent as your height for the other one. So now we have 4 equally sized, pretty big buttons, so now we can go in and add in some stylistic aspects here. You can make the text pretty big. Might want to keep it more around 30 or so. You can change your colors on these. We can do a blue background with black text. And then for each of these buttons, you actually want to do a different color than what it says in the box. That's the whole point of this little game. So if it says blue in the box, you want it to be, some other color. So right now we'll go red. We can change our font size to be a bit bigger. With our green button, we can do a color like blue. Yellow, we can do green. And again, put up those font sizes. And then on our red, we can do yellow. And there's, you can really do any weird colors. If we wanted to do, I don't know, bright magenta, we could, or orange. Although that's a little too close to yellow, so we'll just keep that blue for now. And if you want, you can include a little label at the bottom telling people how to start the game. So just tell them to press the start button, and then people will know to come up here to the top and push this start button. So that's our basic layout for the entire screen that we're going to be using. So let's talk about coding.